The AI state near is going to be that we're going to use this guy and assume that this guy is the player, and that we have other players coming at them. The box, if this was the near box, the state option for this is if following disable the near box. So if you have it turned on, it's just simply saying that if you're following another player, disable the box so that it doesn't cause the player to stop. That way it just keeps on following. And you'll notice when you use it and don't use it, there'll be a more natural motion when it's actually on, so that it's actually checking and allows you to just keep walking to find them. The AI state follow. So again, this is going to be the most commonly used one. The follow state is just going to say you get into this trigger box, so this other player walks up, hits the green box. This player says, oh, you've entered, what do I need to do? Oh, what I need to do is going to be follow target direction. You could say, so think like the ghost in Mario, that if you walk towards it, it chases you, you turn your back, or you turn your back to it and it stops. That's basically saying it's this. If you have any direction, then whatever direction you're at, the player will chase you. You can have it that look at only, so the target will only chase you, follow you if you're looking at it. Then the opposite being look away only, and then the other is opposite only. So opposite meaning that whatever direction you're at, the opposite of that will determine if they follow. Alright, so then we have a couple of options here to make sure, see if any of these don't make sense in terms of the dialogue of it. So select nearest target on enter. This is a really good one, but you want to be sure you want to use it. The box is here, a player walks in. If you say select nearest target on enter, for instance, I could do this right here. I could say select nearest and don't lock on first target to enter. That means that if this player walks in, he'll start coming after him, but if another player walks in and he's closer, then this guy will actually turn and go to the closer player. All right. Or you lock it, and when this player walks down to here, this one comes in. Doesn't matter if he's closer because he locked onto the first target. All right, and that creates a really good sense of, it gives an appearance that the player is actually thinking, because he's recognizing that another character is in the scene, especially if you're doing a co-op game where you have several characters inside the scene. This can also be used quite easily for any friend type system if you want like a pet or something following you. Using these is a really easy way to make it happen, and then using the near range so that the player walks to a certain point and stops, to give it the impression that they're not getting straight up next to you, they have their comfortable distance. Alright, then you have specifics, and you can actually say what direction you want the AI to follow. You might want to say the AI can only follow moving in an upward direction. And that would be the only direction. If we unchecked all the others, then the player can only go up. And that part's pretty important, because when it comes to like setting up a scene, you may have a bad guy at the bottom of the scene, and his only job is to chase you upwards. And if that's the case, then you would want to have only up happening for it. The immediate pause on non-follow means that instead of actually trying to go from a waypoint to another waypoint, he's going to actually stop. Instead of getting to that other waypoint, he's going to stop and wait for the next motion to happen, like to get out of the way or to move, and then he'll continue. Alright, so that should kind of cover the AI state for the follow, and then for the near.